Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy and welcome to Furnish Me. Today we are working on it's called a base home shell, but I added a ton of packs to it because I furnished it. My friend J2J plays, make sure I'm saying that right. She actually built this house for me to furnish for the series, so I'm super excited about it. She's a really good friend. We met on Twitter and she shares all my videos all the time. She's just super sweet. She comes to the live streams. I love her so much, so I'm super excited to furnish this home, so let's get right into it. So this is an adorable home. It's nice and spacious, lots of room for lots of bedrooms, lots of Sims, a nice big family, and I had so much fun furnishing it, guys. I really love doing family homes, and like I've talked about this before, where in my head I feel like I've built or furnished a million of them, but when I go back and look at my channel, there's not that many. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of them, especially now that we have Parenthood and the Cats and Dogs pack. I feel like there's absolutely no excuse. I can make all the family homes, all the pet homes. But speaking of pets, this unfortunately was recorded before the Pets expansion pack came out. Well, the footage was. The voiceover obviously is now after the pack has come out. I'm pretty much going to bring this up in every Furnish Me video that I do for the next couple months because I had them all pre-recorded before the pack came, and I kind of wish I saved a few because I would have loved to added some puppies and doggies and kittens and cats and I don't know, I just tried to make cats and dogs sound like a million pets, but you know what I mean. I would have loved to have some pets running around in some of these homes, so if you download them, I highly recommend adding a few pet beds and pet bowls and toys for them because yeah, it's just, I mean, the game didn't really feel complete until we got our little fur babies, especially for me because I have fur babies in real life. My cats are literally my babies, so yeah. Just wanted to throw that note in here, but I'm really not sure what I'm going to talk about in this video. I might just like try to stick to the house unless I get some weird random story pop in my head, which has been happening with some of my voiceovers lately. I have every intention about talking about the build and then just a story will pop up, so I'll kind of go off of that, which I really don't know if you guys mind. I don't know if I've ever actually asked that before, but do you prefer I stick to the build or do you prefer I talk about whatever I feel like talking about at the time? Either way, I'll probably still keep doing just whatever pops in my head, whether it's the build or something else, until something sparks something. But just curious to see what you guys think. Some of my favorite simmers, oh, and by the way, if you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Stephanie, and I love building in The Sims. But some of my favorite simmers are storytellers, and not in the sense that you would think they tell great sim stories. No, they tell stories about themselves over a speed build, and I'm just obsessed with those types of videos. Some of my favorites, just to throw a few names out there, are Hatsy, oh my god, amazing, and Lil Simsy. I will make sure to link their channels if I forget. Like, I'm sure you can find them. They're big, amazing channels, and I will put them in the comments if I forget. But, yeah, they're storytellers, and as much as I love building, I honestly go back to their videos for the stories, so I definitely see the appeal of both. But then there's someone like James from the Sim Supply, which I don't know, like, when I really try to sit down and think about it, I can't think of a whole lot about him as a person because he's very matter-of-fact in his videos where he talks about the build and like, now we're putting down a curtain and this is why I picked that shade, and you know, even in his LPs it's very skill-based. You know, he's trying to build up the skills of the Sims instead of, that's not fair to say because I actually don't watch a lot of them. I watch mostly the Rags to Riches ones, so, and the new Paws to Riches. But again, it's not really like story based. It's more so like, okay, now go craft something. Now go do this. So I definitely like both. I like both types of videos. You know, the Sim Supply James, one of my favorite channels ever. And then there's Deligracy, who does, I feel like she creates the perfect balance. I know this isn't totally what I meant to talk about, but I just talk about what pops in my head. I feel like she creates the perfect balance of talking about her personal life and then also just talking about the game and the build. I feel like I know her as a person, even though I obviously don't. I've never met her before. But she makes you feel like you're a friend, like you're an old friend when you're watching her video. So I think that's super cool, but she is also a great Sim storyteller. I mean, some of her LP stories are just amazing, fun, drama, cool things that I could never do. Like when I do try to do LPs, they're just boring. I'll admit it. I do really boring Let's Plays, and I had every intention of doing 2 pets 3 pets Let's Plays on this channel, and I decided I'm just going to stick with the building. I know some of you really enjoyed my Parenthood series, which makes me so happy that you did enjoy that. I have done LPs in the past. If you want to check out any of those, you can look up my playlist on the channel. I also did a few in The Sims 3. In The Sims 3, I did a lot more machinima storytelling, where I would have like a plot line prepared for the story with some pre-recorded footage, and then I would get into some actual gameplay. That was my Smallville series, so that was kind of fun, but a lot of work. So people that do machinimas and really intricate Sim stories, I have a really big appreciation for how much work they put into it. But I guess even though that has nothing to do with this furnishing, I'll talk about the LPs I was gonna do and then didn't regarding the Cats and Dogs pack. So the first one I was gonna do was bring back the Parenthood series, but in a way where we would now have pets. So kind of just like continuing the story, but maybe changing the title to something like Parenthood with Pets. I don't know what it was gonna be. And I'm so sorry for not doing that, because I did talk about doing that, and then I just decided I'm not a game player. I'm really not. I'm a builder, guilty as charged, and furnisher. I can't come up with really creative, fun stories. I feel like my LPs are pretty boring, and I get bored of them. So, that was one I said I was going to do and didn't. And then another one that I started and literally did like maybe 1 or 2 episodes and then just kind of trailed off was the Rainbow Sanctuary. And that one was actually going to be a live Let's Play. So I spent all this time coming up with an elaborate backstory and what was going to happen in the series. And I built this big, amazing animal sanctuary with pet shelters and a vet clinic and a retail shop to sell items to raise money to keep taking care of the pets and adopting ones in and taking care of them and adopting them out. Like, I had such an amazing story planned, and then I just didn't feel like continuing it. So I'm so sorry if that's something that you were watching or that you got into, and you're wondering when the heck I'm gonna live stream it again. I'm probably not. I saved the file just in case I change my mind at some point, but it also does go in waves. Like, sometimes I'm like, build, or furnish, or both. And then sometimes I just want to play with puppies and kittens. So maybe it'll make another appearance again. But once I came up with the story and built the land and everything and played once or twice, I was kind of over it and wanted to move on to something new. So I think that's why I like this Furnish Me series so much, because it's always something new. It's so fun. If I had more time, I don't want to promise this and then not do it, so I'm just going to say I'm not going to do it, but if I had more time, ideally, I would love to create little families to go with this Furnish Me series and maybe do just like a few minutes of gameplay towards the end so you can see them enjoying their house. Maybe that's something I'll attempt one day, but it's probably just going to be screenshots because that's just easier to do. And yeah, I was trying to think. Another one that I did complete, it was just a really short series, was Rags to Whiskers. That was my little take on James Paws to Riches LP. I just kind of stole his idea, and I did that one live on Twitch, and that was another really big and intricate story I came up with, and it just didn't pan out that way. And then I accidentally deleted the footage of the first video, and it was the only footage I had, and it was a 4-hour long video, I think, where we pretty much did like the majority of the Let's Play, and we were already getting towards the end. So I kind of wanted it to be like one of these long legacy type series where the sim would go on and would have children, and we would do offshoot series based on that. And once I accidentally deleted that footage, I was heartbroken. So I continued it as a series, but only did technically a second episode, which ended up being probably like another 3 or 4 hours of gameplay, I think. And that was all on Twitch. So I've since deleted both of them, I think, since there wasn't a first half to go back and watch. I figured there'd be no point of leaving a second half on there. I might revisit that someday if I really feel like it. But yeah, I felt awful that happened. But that was really fun. I had grand plans for this crazy homeless cat lady to serve coffee and grow catnip and earn money that way. And if you don't know what a Rags to Riches series is, it's basically a sim starts off with zero simoleons and has to live off the land and earn money without getting a proper job. And in the twist with the pets, they would have a pet with them to help them make money, because the cats and dogs can make you money. I don't know if you know that. So I'll talk about that in a second, even though this build has nothing to do with the cats and dogs or LPs. But hey, whatever. I could just sit here and talk about the wall that I'm building if you really want. So Anyway, that series, I ended up just kind of ending. We built her a little vet clinic instead of opening her a little cat cafe, which was the goal of the series. So like I said, I might revisit that. That type of gameplay I don't get bored with, because you're actually working towards a goal of raising money and a goal of creating a little starter home as you go, and then in that case building a vet clinic or a cafe. So there was building aspects of it, which I super enjoy, so might do something like that live again. But in terms of just straight up, here's the storyline, let's live as a family, I just I get bored. I even created my own sim family just to play in my off time. And oh gosh, here I had the hardest time figuring out how to do a balcony or a loft. I know there's a way to do it. I could not figure it out here for some reason. So I think I tried to hide that with a plant, or ended up just leaving that weird extra piece of wall hanging there. I didn't know what to do about that. So there's that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I love building and furnishing so much. I think that's what I was trying to say. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Seeing that like little glitch there bothered me. There's weird little glitches we get in the games that drive me crazy, especially when you put a staircase against the wall and it gets rid of the trim along the outside of the wall. That is, or when you line up two columns and they don't line up, like one's on the top floor and one's on the bottom floor, and there's a gap in between them and they don't exactly line up anyway. That is a big pet peeve. And look, I'm building a closet. I haven't done that in a while, trying to incorporate more closets in my builds like I used to do in The Sims 3. I was getting somewhere with the LP stuff, and now I can't remember. But yeah, what was I trying to say? I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and try to collect my thought for a second while rambling about absolutely nothing. I don't know. I don't know what the point of that was. Remind me in the comments what the heck I was talking about. This is kind of why I like live a little bit better. I've been doing a bit more live streaming lately, and it's just because I love the instant feedback from you guys. Like, it's cool. I'm talking to you, and I know you're gonna watch this and respond, but I like the instant feedback of the live streams. It's so fun and relaxing, especially when we're building, because I can be like, oh, I don't know what to put, should I put a closet here, or should I put a second bathroom, or should it be a study? And you guys will give me your live feedback, which is exhilarating. It's fun. I love it. It's like my favorite thing in the world. It's a whole different way to play the game. If I had that size down sheet, I would have sized down those shoes, but this was built before the size down sheet came with the cats and dogs update thingy. Anyways, but yeah, live so much better. I've talked about bringing this specific series to the live streams, the Furnish Me. The reason I haven't done that yet is, I'll be honest, I still have like 4 or 5 of them to record voiceovers that I already but I already furnished the houses, and I just need to get the voiceovers done. So maybe once those are all cleared out, we'll move it to a live series, or maybe I'll keep it as a series on the channel. I'm still not exactly sure what I'm doing with all of that. I've gone back and forth with you guys for a bit. Some of you old subscribers know that I change my mind a lot. I'm like, I'm going to post 7 videos a week. I'm going to post 3 videos a week. I'm going to post 1 video a week. And I keep going back and forth. Now I think I want to do 4 videos a week, at least for the next couple months, when my goal was to cut back a bit in January and do more live streams. So the fact that I now want to do 4 videos a week instead, and 1 or 2 live streams, just is the complete opposite of what I said before. So just ignore me when I talk about a schedule and what I'm going to do. Just assume I won't. Just assume I'm lying. Assume I'm a big old liar. But yeah, this would be fun to do live. I really do think it would be. Even if it was just an offshoot, like once in a while we did a Furnish Me live, that would be super fun. Which, by the way, you can submit your house. I know the hashtags aren't working on the gallery right now. I'm praying that they will be fixed at some point, and that I'll be able to go back and look at all the houses that you guys uploaded for me to furnish. So continue sending them in if you like. If you've submitted one and I still haven't got to it, be a little bit patient, because I am at least a month or 2 behind on the series. I'm trying to put them out once a week. So yeah, be patient. But if like 3 or 4 months goes by and I still haven't gotten to yours, let me know. Maybe it's because of the broken hashtag system. So fingers crossed that's fixed pretty soon. But anyways, we're working on the kids' room now. And like I said, this was a big family house, and J2J, I don't know why I can't say that, did a beautiful job of creating this house. It was very inspirational. It was one of those homes where I saw it and I saw her vision for what it should be, and it was just really easy to build. I say build, but I mean furnish. It was really easy to furnish, and come up with what type of Sims would live here. I think I'll have to go back and look for sure, but I think I made rooms, one like this one for the nursery and toddler bed. I think there's a master bedroom, and then there's probably something in between for kids and teens. I do try to create houses for all of the Sims life stages when I can. And I can't remember if it was this video or another one I did today. I'm trying to go back and remember which was which, but I may or may not have already spoken about how I'm going to try to build more family houses. And big family houses, you know, sometimes I just have fun building something for one Sim or one Sim and one child, but doing this where you have the nursery room, the toddler room, the kid room, the teen room, the adult room, maybe a grandparent room, maybe an in-law suite, you know, a guest room. I love having those options, sort of a house that your family can grow into and move to different rooms based on their life stages and just keep expanding the family and creating a legacy. Those type of builds, sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles, bad habit. Those type of builds are so fun for me. So I hope you like that. I hope you enjoy it. I feel, going back to the Let's Play thing, I feel like when I do kind of play for myself or, if I play for myself or I'm starting a new LP, usually the goal for me is very family-based and family-oriented, just sort of popping out them babies like that. I don't know why. That's so fun for me in The Sims. Like, in real life, I don't want babies, but in Sims, I want all the babies. And in real life, I want all the cats, and in The Sims, I want all the cats now, too. So, yeah, I'm kind of upset. Because in The Sims 3, I'm pretty sure you could have a combo of 10 Sims and 10 total, 10 slots for Sims and pets. And so I figured when we got the new expansion pack, they would give us 2 more slots so you could still have a family of 8 and like 2 animals, or however way you wanted to configure that. And they didn't do that. So that's a little bit disappointing. I know some people are also upset that you can't control the pets, which I'm iffy about. Like, it would be nice to be able to control them for machinima purposes and stuff like that, but the way the gameplay is, I think it's fine. I think it could be tweaked a little bit better, but I think it's fine the way it is. But yeah, I think it would be nice to have a house full of 8 Sims and be able to add your pets. And I kind of feel like that's a huge misstep that we don't have that. Because think about it. If you had mom and dad, infant, toddler, a kid, and a teen, okay, that kind of covers a whole family. But what if you wanted twin toddlers, or what if you wanted the grandparents to live there too, and you wanted pets? It's like there's not enough slots. So that's like I said, it's a bit of a disappointment, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. I mean, we haven't had pets all this time anyway, so I guess I'll have to get used to it. So right now, that was just a weird random laugh. Oh my god, I'm so weird. Sometimes when I get nervous, I laugh, or if I just don't know what to say, I laugh, and it's not on purpose. I remember someone left me a comment. It was, I don't want to call it a hate comment, but it was one of like the meaner comments I've ever gotten, and it was on my horse ranch, which was amazing. One of my favorite builds I've ever done, and coincidentally the biggest build on my channel, or the biggest, whatever, what am I trying to say? The most watched video on my channel. And I laughed a lot during that because I was also kind of new to recording, and it's just a nervous habit sometimes, like I said. And the person commented and said something along the lines of, oh, this build is great, but it'd be better if you didn't do that fake annoying laugh. And I was like, fake annoying? Okay, maybe annoying, but not fake. It's not fake. It's not voluntary. It just happens. And I just spit, and that happens too sometimes. What can I say? Anyways, we are getting towards the end here. We're working on this big rec room, trying to remember to include more activities for the families. With bigger houses, I'm able to add more things like this, like the painting easels and the music and the crafting table and all that fun stuff that I really can't fit into tiny builds. So as much as I love tiny homes, and I'm still going to be making tiny homes, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these big family homes as well. So we're into the screenshots. Here's our entryway with our Don't Wake the Llama set. This is a little book nook corner, which I think is super cute. I added 2 desks down here so your Sims can come down and do their homework or play video games or whatever they like, do some writing. There's a shot into our dining room. It's just like a dining nook, a nice big bar stool area. Pretty big kitchen, lots of parenthood stuff in there. I really like it. There's another view of the Don't Wake the Llama set going into the living room, which I did something kind of fun with those coffee tables. I hope that's a little bit interesting to see. I guess I could have talked a little bit more about the build throughout the build. But that's okay. You're seeing it now in the screenshots. I mean, you saw it before. I was just rambling in my own little world. But anyways, feel free to download the house. You can go to J2J's gallery to download it unfurnished, or you could go to my gallery to download it furnished. And if you had fun and you want to subscribe, I would appreciate it very much. I do post videos a lot. And like I said, I might be going to 4 a week now. So there should be lots more videos coming. I live stream on here and on Twitch. So definitely check that out as well. Twitch.tv/Simarchy. Rambling now as we have a few seconds left of the screenshots, and I already did my outro, so now it's a bit awkward. I've been doing that in all the videos today, and I don't know why. I used to be able to time this out just perfectly, and now ramble. Yeah. There's that activity room again. I love the rainbow lights. I think those came with Parenthood too. They're so cute. It's so fun and colorful, and I just love color and rainbow. So now here are the floor shots, the floor plans, and I'm really going now. White thumbs up. I don't know why. That was awkward. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you so much, J2J, for building me this beautiful home to furnish. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.